Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kodash, and double honors to our venerable apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Haran coming back at you with a quick lesson and really an update. All right, and Lord willing, you be edified. All right, and the title goes, the Who Dat, or the Who, launches global MP strategy, including strategic Vanessas. All right, this is an article that my brother sent me a little earlier today, and we're gonna go through it real quick. All right, I believe today is the 29th. Yep. All right, 29th of August, 2024, AD, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Okay, we've been saying this for months now, really over a year, if you really think about it, on this whole so-called pandemic one accord treaty, okay, that the World Health Organization was having with, I believe, 194 nations. And within this agreement, there's a lot of vague terms or terminology used in there. But within the agreement, it is said that upon a perceived threat of a disease or an outbreak or endemic or whatever the case may be, the World Health Organization General, all right, in this case is Tedros, all right, can mandate anything, okay, whether it be lockdowns, whether it be Vanessas, whatever the case may be, all right, at any point in time, and 194 nations or countries are going to have to go along with it. Okay, if you're part of the One Accord Treaty, you have to go along with it. Your governments are going to have to enforce these mandates that are going to be passed out by the World Health Organization. Okay, and we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, as is written in Second Corinthians, the 11th chapter, the 2nd verse. Actually, hold on. I just said some crazy shit. Hold on. First, was it 2 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, the 11th verse. Okay, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? And devices simply means his plans, his agendas, right? His thoughts. Okay, and we know, all right, according to biblical prophecy, that Esau, being the son of perdition, he's the one who's going to bring in the fulfillment, okay, of the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Okay, you see the things that they're doing, the things that they're saying openly, all right, as is written in the book of Isaiah, that they declare their sins like Sodom. Okay, you've seen all this stuff going on. The only result is going to be destruction. Okay, when the Most High goes nuclear, the only reaction is destruction, man. All right, you're not going to get no nuclear reaction. No, it's just the only reaction is destruction, man. That's it. Okay, but let's read this real quick. It says, the World Health Organization, or World Health Organization, is launching a global strategy to halt the transmission of MP, formerly known as monkeypox. The plan, announced on August 26th, interesting, right? August 26th will entail a strategic Vanessa campaign. Strategic. Let's look up that word, strategic. Okay, and see why they have to be strategic. If it's a real disease or a virus or whatever the hell they're calling it, right? Don't you just tell people the things that they need to do in order to protect themselves from this type of shit? You know, when AIDS became a thing, right? They weren't going around saying we're going to lock down the whole world and use a global strategy in order to combat AIDS or malaria or whatever other diseases they have out there, right? It's all about, okay, well, these are the things that you need to do as an individual to protect yourself from these kinds of things. Long gone. Those days are long gone where things were based on what you, the individual. These motherfuckers, man. God damn, eat my hillbillies, bro. Shit. Anyway, Salakia. Um, lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Dwadi Abashi Masha. Um, so long gone are those days where everything was based on you, the individual, right? Things that you need to do to protect yourself. Nah, now it's a global thing. So every individual is now part of a global society, a global community, if you will. Okay, hence the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, the 16th verse, talking about he causeth all. Okay, so now you're going to have a national digital ID. Okay, your digital ID, even though it'll be ushered here and, in different parts of the world, okay, it's going to be able to be used. It's going to be a multinational sort of access, if you will. Okay, now I wanted to look up the word strategy, and then we're going to go right back into the article. All right, let's see. Strategy says the art of a general, the science of war. Right? Did we not just read Revelation 12 and 12? Right? That the devil has come down upon you having great wrath. Okay, it says multitude, troop, a division of the people, army, navy, expedition, encamped army. Okay? That which is spread out. All right? Office or command of a general. You see? So when they say strategy, remember they use words very, very, very carefully. Esau does not just say things just to say them. Okay? He knows exactly what those words mean. Right? Strategy says master plan, grand design, game plan, plan of action, which is POA. Right? A plan, a policy, proposed action, scheme, blueprint, program, procedure, approach, schedule, tactics, set of tactics. Okay? It says a plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall aim. Okay? So a master plan is what they're saying needs to be put in place. Okay? And with that, we're going to be seeing martial law. We're going to be seeing people being, the MOTB being administered. Ultimately, before that, of course, you're going to have the Vanessa being all administered, not just by so-called health providers and how they call it, healthcare providers, like bullshit. You're going to be seeing them being carried out by the military and so on and so forth, because they already have that. Okay, and this type of mission is the type of mission that you're going to have the military carry out. Okay, this type of strategy, if you will. All right. So the days that we've been warning about is all coming to pass. It says the UN Health Agency, which declared a public health emergency of international concern 2 weeks ago, said that the plan will last 6 months. That number 6. September 2024 to February 2025. Interesting. And will receive $135 million in funding. Strategic Vanessering efforts will target people at the highest risk, such as close contacts of recent cases and healthcare workers, to interrupt transmission chains, the agency said. So we're going to be having contact tracing coming back, but this time on a whole nother level, where they're not just calling you to see if you're home or you're quarantining. They're going to be sending healthcare providers. They're going to be sending the military. All right. They're going to be sending the scientists, the experts, so-called. Okay. And they're going to be coming in there, the forgers of lies. They're going to be coming in there to check in on you, to make sure that everything is going well. You see, it says the WHO plan will focus on implementing comprehensive surveillance, prevention, whatever that means. In other words, the Vanessa, because they're using the Vanessa as a way to prevent certain things now. That's what they've been pushing, at least the idea of it, so they can arrive at this very point. By the time they get to this point, people are already conditioned that, oh yeah, if you take it, it's going to prevent this. If you take, even though it doesn't, the fact that that's what is being told or said to them, they're going to believe it. Okay, it says readiness and response strategies, advancing research and equitable access to medical countermeasures like diagnostic tests and Vanessas. Okay. Minimizing animal to human transmission, right? In other words, if you have pets, be careful because they're going to come down with some new draconian laws that says you can't have these animals in your house anymore. We don't care what you do or how you feel about it. Okay. And remember, a lot of people have emotional ties to some of these pets that they have. So all of a sudden, the government comes in and says, you can't have dogs anymore. You can't have cats anymore. Or you can't have a pigeon or a parrot or whatever that people have in their houses nowadays. You know, your snake. You know, you got pythons and snakes and shit. They're going to tell you, hey, listen, you can't have none of this because of animal to human transmission. We're trying to minimize that. See? It says, and empowering communities to actively participate in outbreak prevention and control, according to a statement. That's interesting. And that's another way of saying spies, right? Empowering communities to actively participate in outbreak prevention and control. In other words, spy, okay? Report, observe, report. All right, if you see somebody outside when they're not supposed to be outside, make a call, let us know. You see how they tie everything in? And they use double speak and Spanglish to deceive the masses, at least those who are not aware of this giant conspiracy, right? Because they're not aware, all these things seem very foreign to them. See? Anyway, it says officials say that the subvariant of the virus has caused global concern because it seems to spread more easily through routine close contact. Well, I thought it was spread by the moles. What's going on now? They got to change the narrative. Okay, they have to change the narrative. It says the WHO director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said in the August 26 statement that the MP outbreak, which originated in the Democratic Republic of Congo, can be controlled and can be stopped. How? It says doing so requires a comprehensive and coordinated plan of action between international agencies and national and local partners, civil society, researchers and manufacturers, and our member states, he said. The Philippines has confirmed 2 or more MP virus infections of the milder clade 2 variety, its health ministry said on August 26, bringing the number of active cases to 3. So we're seeing that the slow build up to it, right? It's crazy, man. Same game plan. It says he added that newly confirmed cases were a 37-year-old male in Metro Manila who had a rash on his body and was brought to a government hospital, and a 32-year-old male from the capital who had lesions on his skin. Shit. The Philippines announced last week that it had detected a case of MP virus's milder variant in a 33-year-old male who had no travel history outside the Philippines. The Philippines has had 12 laboratory confirmed cases. Wow. Since July 2022. For the second time in 2 years because of an outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo that had spread to neighboring countries. Since January 2023, the Democratic Republic of the Congo has reported more than 27,000 suspected MP cases and more than 1,300 deaths. First of all, how 27,000 suspected cases? 27,000 suspected MP cases. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a huge lie. But anyway, the disease leads to flu-like symptoms and pus-filled lesions. Damn. It is usually mild but can be fatal. Children, pregnant women, and people who have weakened immune systems such as those with HIV, are all at higher risk of complications. And there's been reports that a lot of people who took the CV jump shot, all right, they have HIV now. Messed up their whole immune system for good. It's cooked, fried, you know, and they're just waiting to eat missiles. It says other countries outside the African continent that have confirmed MP cases in recent days include Sweden and Thailand. See, we have now also during the afternoon had confirmation that we have one case in Sweden of the more grave type of MP, the one called Clade 1. Swedish Minister of Social Affairs and Public Health Jacob Forsmed said at a news conference at the time. See how they play games, right? What the hell is Clade 1, and how does that make it so much more fatal than the other ones? What is that? See, that those are terminologies that they come up with to use in their communities, and everyone who's not in those communities, guess what? You feel X'd out. See, you don't want to seem stupid, so you're not going to ask no questions, but guess what? You don't even understand what the hell this guy just talked about. See, and that's how they deal, because they know most people are not going to question, like, yo, what does that mean? It's going to be like, oh, okay, cool, and just go about with their day. It says no lockdowns. Earlier in August, a WHO official stressed that the MP would not cause lockdowns or closures or restrict other activity. Are we going to go in lockdown in the WHO European region? It's likely CV19. The answer is clearly no. Hans Kludge, WHO regional director for Europe, said days after the WHO declaration was issued. 2 years ago, we controlled MP in Europe thanks to the direct engagement with the most affected communities of men who had relations with other men, right? They worked that which is unseemly. See, as is written in the book of Romans, the first chapter, it says, in an update around the same time, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said that MP currently poses a low risk to the United States and that no cases of Clade 1 MP have made or have been found in this country. That's how they always start. You don't get alarmed, don't get crazy, don't go get your money at the banks. Next thing you know, they hit you with this shit. See? But yeah, man, just wanted to bring that out real quick. Like I said, it's just going to be a quick, short video. Just wanted to do to get real quick to give you another update. All right, that we're inching closer and closer to that time. Okay, they're all making their moves and nobody's taking a nap. All right, these devils are, you know, they've kicked everything into overdrive. So we're just gonna keep on watching. You know, we're gonna keep on watching, man. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it off there, Lord willing you are edified and informed. In closing, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Racha Kodash, the water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And until next time, Shalom.